don't do it, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It is totally fine that you don't do it. Everyone else is doing it, and they're going to be on a totally different wavelength from you. No pressure at all. You do your thing. What does it feel like? It's the best feeling in the world. Like, I've never been happier, ever. No pressure at all. But Chad knows what I'm talking about. Chad, come here.
You know what? I want to give it a try.
Really? You do? But no pressure at all. Are you sure? Everybody, Kevin's gonna try it. Come here. Woo! Kevin, you're the best!
This is a lady version of you. When I saw the
like
video,
minus the tits. Actually, I have.
version, of course
Well,
you're gonna-
actually, I have a little bit of man tits.
well, of course, if it's a lady version of you, she's gonna have tits.
Yeah.
That's a lady.
Of course, yeah.
But,
I just want to point out her boobs.
Like, come on now.
Well, she did it like that,
I
so
know.
she's
But
thirst
you're getting
trapping.
distracted from the point.
No, I understand the point.
But
I really
as a
do.
bonus,
That's just a bonus, yeah.
okay. But when I first saw that video, it reminded me of the times when you were the peer that keeps putting on pressure. I kind of remember you being like this, but you really sounded sarcastic.
She's really excited.
Yeah,
She's really excited for the other person to do it.
I would say you who doesn't want to miss out on anything, this will affect you like right away.
Yeah.
You won't have second thoughts.
That's right.
Because that's how she puts it out. You're missing out on something.
Yeah.
That's what you did before, but you sounded sarcastic. It was comical. with
Yeah,
how you
I
did it.
think it's comical. You know what? When I do peer pressuring, I'm not going to say I do it like what she's doing, but it just rolls off on my tongue so smoothly that I'm not even thinking about it. I just put out statements that you're going to do it anyways or something like that, right? Like I'm mostly joking around. And then it's up to you if you're going to give in or not.
That's what I was
I think that's
saying,
what
like,
I've been doing it.
You sound like you're joking around, but you mean it.
It's up to the other person on how they're going to interpret how I'm peer pressuring them.
That's like a great example of jokes are half meant.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you're joking about it, but you really mean what you're
Yeah.
saying.
But I'm also giving them a chance to back out of it.
So it's not on you.
Yeah.
So you're
So
giving
it's
them
your choice too.
But
But I'm also giving out the benefits. Only the benefits. I've never say
Okay.
the disadvantage of what we're going to be doing, of whatever I'm pressuring this other persons with. May it be drinking, may it be playing video games, or just going out. But I think most of the time I do this when we're drinking.
Yeah, mostly
especially
with
for
drinking.
people that doesn't want to drink.
yeah.
Like you. Especially you.
Yeah, when I saw the caption of her video, like I immediately clicked on it.
Why?
We're too old.
Why
for this
why
stuff.
did you click on it?
Topic?
Topic?
Topic.
You see those words on top of her head?
Yes.
Or
what
the
peer pressure looks like. See, I memorized
Oh,
it.
I
Come
thought
on
it's
now.
those stuff
Come on.
below the screen.
I mean, I looked at it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna deny it.
It's a
but
small screen, right? So you can see the whole thing anyways.
I can.
You
put
probably-
I can put my.
Or you
screen
can probably
over
put
here.
your hand here in the bottom part.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. See, that's what peer pressure looks like. You're peer pressuring me to be a perv. But like we're too old for this to be like pressured by our
Yeah.
peers. It just reminded me of the times when this kind of affects us. And it reminded me of the times when you were doing this. And I kind of agree with her
Yeah.
that you'd think when they say about peer pressure, they're going to be like aggressively egging you to do something.
I don't think that's ever gonna work. Unless you're
Yeah.
a bully,
Yes.
right? That's bullying,
Of
not
course,
peer
you'd
pressure.
know.
Because of course, they are not peers.
Yeah. They look down on
Yeah.
somebody. That's why they feel like they can power through with them doing what they want.
Yeah.
They're not egging you to go along for the ride. They're egging you to do what they want for some sort of like a power play.
Entertainment or
Yes.
power trip. Yeah.
Yes. That's a great point with not being peers and they don't look at you as like a peer.
Yeah.
But it just reminded me of high school when I was like really adamant. I'll just pay. I'll just contribute with the drinks. I don't want to drink.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Why do you guys want to drink? There was a point when we were hanging out. You just gave up on like egging me on.
Yeah.
We were drinking, or you guys were drinking, but we were doing
Something,
video. Okay?
yeah.
You just told me, just sing. That's all you contribute, anyways. Just sing now.
I'm probably frustrated that
I felt like a prostitute. But
Yeah, that's the only service you can do to us
Yeah.
if you're not gonna be drinking.
At that moment, I knew you just want me to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But for people who don't really know their friends, like their circle yet, of course, if you were young, you're still like your values are still malleable. You're
Yeah.
still learning about the world. You just feel like, oh, to fit in.
To go with the flow, right? To do
Yes.
what everyone's doing.
But then I knew that wasn't your intention.
Yeah. I think I'm just being accommodating.
Yes.
I think that's why I feel bad that like we're all having fun, and probably in my head it looks like you're not having
Yes.
fun.
Yep.
But meanwhile, I'm pretty sure you know yourself better than anyone else,
Yeah.
right? And that's not your concept of fun, being drunk.
Yeah.
But me, I feel bad.
Because I can't
Because-
get to that level.
yeah.
You feel like
We
I'm
feel
not
like, oh,
having
we're
fun.
all jiving, we're all this and that, and then meanwhile you're I don't want to feel that you're out of place.
Yes.
But I don't see that you're actually having fun.
Yes.
Because I'm too young that time.
But then that's us giving ourselves the leeway for the other person to do that to us
Yeah.
because of our familiarity over the years. We've been friends for years by then. For some people who are trying to fit in, they would be more pushed towards doing stuff that they don't want to do because, again, FOMO.
Yeah, that's
you,
right.
you're easy to egg because you got FOMO. Luckily for you, you've built the tolerance.
Now,
for,
yeah, now.
Even before, like you can carry yourself. Like
Because I'm usually the one that's gonna be spearheading something. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
really hard to egg me on because I'm
Nobody's-
always
nobody's gonna have the chance to egg you on.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
I'm the one that's starting this. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the one that's starting this party or stuff, right? So unless it's gonna be a different group. But anyways, like most of the time.
even so.
But they don't even have to pressure me because like
Yeah.
they don't even need to ask me. I'm gonna be there. Unless it's gonna be disadvantageous to me.
So this is a pretty good conversation because you're on the other side of doing the peer pressuring and I'm on the other side of receiving the peer pressure.
Yeah.
It's just noteworthy that younger people are more aware of this
Now?
now. Like that's a
Okay.
young person. I would say I wasn't thinking like that before.
Yeah.
I would say if I was in her age, that wasn't how I think. I know back then when you were doing the peer pressuring on me, I just know that you guys don't have a choice. You're gonna have to stick with me.
Yeah.
anyways. Even if I don't give in, I'm not missing out on anything.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be here with you guys up until 4 a.m.
Yeah, we're not gonna kick you out or
Yes.
anything anyways. You just have to put up with me or whoever's
Yes.
gonna be peer pressuring you. But you know what? Throughout the years, I know that you've been constantly saying no. But honestly, what's happening is I have this thing in my mind that one day I'm gonna make you drink the same amount that we are drinking. Not just like one shot or two shots. It became a challenge.
You still
That's why I don't stop. I don't know if you notice it.
Ah.
I don't stop. I know that you're gonna be saying no, but I
Yeah.
don't stop because it's a challenge.
And then for me, that's you trying to get me on the same wavelength and not you just bullying me
Yeah, not
to get
bullying
your
you.
way.
Or not being a bad influence.
Yes.
Because I know drinking is bad. It's proven by science.
Yeah. Just in your head, you're trying to be a good host. You're
Yeah.
trying to be a good influence because you wanted me to have.
Have fun,
Have
relax.
fun.
Because I
Yes.
thought that you're boring or like you're not having fun because you're not drinking.
Now I feel like you're like taking shots at me. Are you calling me boring?
No, no.
Like you stuck with me all throughout the years.
This is the language barrier.
do you
right?
mean you're bored?
What else can I say?
You felt that I was
That's-
bored.
Yeah,
bored.
there you
not
go. You're
boring.
bored.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because that's two whole different
Sorry.
things.
I should have said bored, not boring.
Okay.
Because you can, if we're raising our glasses, meanwhile you're just gonna be looking at
Well,
us.
I was raising my pop.
I guess, yeah.
I had my ways.
Well, you know what? I don't even remember what's going on because I'm
Yeah.
drinking.
See?
But that's just how I operate. But
Yeah.
now, you mentioned this earlier. Now that we're adults, I don't think we give in to peer pressure that much.
Yeah. You know your non-negotiables already.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling the crowd, you're not gonna go regardless.
Or if I know that my wife is having a bad day,
Yeah.
even I have FOMO, I'm gonna grab that FOMO, put it in the trash because I don't want to get in trouble with my
Yes,
wife.
yeah. You have bigger bullies to face now.
Because it's going to be opening more problems in the future. But also, being an adult, we have our own peer pressure. It's an ongoing situation, especially being a homeowner. If I see my neighbors mowing the lawn, I don't want to do it. I don't want to mow the lawn. Right? I'm too tired. It's too hot. I want to do something else. I want to have fun. But if you see like both of your neighbors mowing the lawn, meanwhile your grass is that high, fuck, I need to jump on my mow.
Okay, that's
Like
peer pressure
shoveling?
because that's your peers now.
Yeah.
Your
My
neighbors.
close proximity people. I guess it's a good thing to
Yes.
mow the lawn, but or sample too. Like if I have some dandelions and I see them spraying and taking care of their yard, I feel bad. Now I have to buy these chemicals. I have
Well,
to put in extra effort.
I guess it's good peer pressure because it pressures you to face your responsibilities. That's why it's not seen as a bad thing.
Yeah, but still, I
But
don't want to do it.
It's comparable.
Yeah.
It is peer pressure.
But it's an
because-
adult version, right?
Yes, because you're being forced to face
to
your
do it,
responsibilities. Sure, you're an asshole. You're a lazy asshole if you don't do your responsibilities. But then you are getting pressured to face your responsibilities in real time because of your peers, which are your neighbors doing their own responsibilities. Yes.
yeah.
But yeah, in a way, it is.
Like
It is
washing
peer
your car. I'm not a car guy. You know
Yeah.
that. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a car enthusiast. I can probably drive around with dirty car for
With
like a
bugs
whole
on your
year.
windshield.
Yeah, with bugs on my windshield. But there are times that I feel bad that everyone's car is especially winter time
Yeah.
when it's below -10.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be washing their car because they know their car's gonna be clean for a week if it's gonna be frigid cold. But yeah, I do it because I get pressured that it doesn't matter if you have an old car, if your car is clean during winter time, it looks pleasing to the eyes.
Yeah. You know another example?
What's that?
When your spouse is talking shit about you because they're having a shit off with their spouses, with their friends.
Or like, you know what? Hosting parties. Sometimes you feel pressured that, oh, okay, maybe it's my turn now to host the party, even though I don't want to.
I feel like that's your wife towards you.
Because I always want to host
Yeah.
the party. No, not anymore.
Still.
Well, not anymore.
You
Not
haven't
that-
done it, but like the desire is still there.
I guess, yeah.
See? I caught you
because
there.
because like there are some times that
Got you there.
I just randomly message my cousins.
See?
Oh, yo, because I know if they're the one that's gonna be going at my place,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay with my wife.
It's a
And
military
I'm gonna
version.
say that, oh, they messaged that they wanna swing by and watch the game or something. Meanwhile, I was the one that's inviting them.
See? See?
But
Now
yeah.
you're peer pressuring your wife towards doing
And
something
now,
she doesn't
yes,
wanna
and
do.
now she wants to cook because she
See?
doesn't wanna have this guest and there's no food on the table.
Yep.
She wants to be a good host.
I guess main takeaway from this is peer pressure comes from places that you don't really see it coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it, regardless of your age, it's gonna be there.
Yeah, there's something.
Regardless if it's gonna make you do something good or,
Or bad.
Just an interesting video that I saw.
That's right.
Why are you interested about it? About
Because
the video?
I'm interested with it because it just reminded us of the past when we were young.
That's my take, though. You're taking my take. That was me.
That was you.
Come
Okay.
on now.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, you got Edmund here,
You got me 2x.
and this is
Twice
Twice,
the
the
D.
D cups.
Imagination, for imagination runs free.